Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Unfiltered with Dr. Clark. Today we have the Prep Academy with us, and we're going to start by letting them introduce themselves.
Hello, my name is Raged Fatum. I am a junior at MacArthur High School. I am in cohort 1, and I'm working to get my associate's degree and hopefully go into medical school.
Hi, my name is Grace Raleigh. I'm 17 years old and I'm a junior at MacArthur High School. I'm in cohort 1 of Prep Academy and I'm at Richland getting my associate's degree.
Hi, I'm Hayden Watson. I also attend MacArthur. I'm as well in the Prep Academy and I'm working towards getting my associate's degree to further my career to become a nurse practitioner.
I'm Brayden Affalone. I go to Eisenhower High School. I'm 17. I'm also in cohort 1 and I'm in the Prep Academy program to possibly go into pre-med school.
Oh, I love this. A great career. So make sure you remember us when you're finished. We're always looking for people to come back to Decatur, okay?
Of course.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's talk about the Prep Academy. You know, I hear a lot of things. It's so hard. It takes a lot of work, the study. Just tell me what it's like being in prep and you're still in high school.
Well, okay. The biggest thing for me was the transition from high school going into college. Some of the classes were obviously different and way harder, so like the workload is different. You have to put more work outside of school than you do inside of school. So
Okay.
that was the biggest challenge.
Okay. How much study time is it taking?
Quite a bit.
Quite, yeah.
What's quite a bit? Like, so for me, years ago, a couple of hours every night was okay.
Well, so for us, if you had taken Bio 101 already for first semester, you at least need 3 hours to study for Bio just to memorize and know how to, do your things.
Okay.
And that's including weekends as well. So it's a bit of a sacrifice, but
Okay.
and then it's very worth it.
So it's worth it,
It
okay?
is.
It's worth it, okay. So you were talking about nurse practitioner.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have to take a lot of science with that?
A lot of bio I do, but actually I already have some of my prereqs out of the way through the Prep Academy. So once I go into the program, I have a lot out the way and I can just start my nursing program.
So anyone else like that where you get up to take a lot of your classes and get it out of the way at prep?
Yeah, we get all of our gen eds taken out of the way so we get our associates and then we can go into our 4-year for going there and we'll just jump into almost like a junior year kind of situation at college.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's pretty good. What about the cost?
It's free, completely free for Prep Academy.
Let's say that one more time.
It's completely free.
No cost.
Okay, no cost. Okay, so let's talk about when you're back in school because you still have to go back to your home schools, right? What does those classes look like for you?
So at MacArthur, we are there until 10:30. We have 3 classes, and then after that, you get a little bit of a break, and then we transfer out to Richland, and then we take our 2 classes out there.
Okay, so when you go back into the high schools, are those classes easier, equal? What is it like?
It's easier because you've been there, you know the teachers, so there's a better relationship with the teachers, so that's what makes it easier. The workload is a little bit the same, but not really. So I would say it's easier.
Okay.
Yeah, it's honestly, it really depends on the classes you have taken before, like for freshman and sophomore year. So, yeah, it plays a big role. And also we have our English class as well in MacArthur because we have a teacher that teaches us, so we don't have to do that at Richland.
Okay.
So it makes it a lot easier on us to get one of those classes out of the way at MacArthur as well.
Okay.
Yeah, same for Eisenhower as well.
So what about the other students? I mean, do you feel like, you're looked at a certain way, or maybe from the teachers you're, looked at a certain way, maybe you should be doing more, you're the role models. What is it like being you, coming from the Prep Academy, back into a school situation where you have friends that aren't doing what you're doing?
I think honestly, like a lot of the seniors, I think it's really cool that we're in this and like, oh my goodness, I wish I would have had a chance to do that. So I think a lot of them, they think that it's a really great program, and I honestly think they look up to us in a way.
Okay.
Yeah, as well as like the other cohorts, like for cohort 2 and 3, they're also in there, so they do look up to us and they ask us questions. When they transition, how does it look like? Do you think I'm prepared for it? So we do get asked a lot of questions, and we obviously do help them whenever we can.
Okay. So the big question that is always up is discipline, right? Everybody's always talking about what's going on in the schools. Has any of that affected you in your studies?
I would say no. We're not really in the school as much as we used to be. So some of the stuff we don't even hear about.
Okay. So what about when you do come back and you find that maybe a friend of yours, a good friend of yours, has been acting out, maybe has been suspended? How do you handle those type of conversations?
I feel personally for me, I have to separate personal life and school life because my school life is way more important than anything that could be going on through the high schools because in a couple years that's not going to matter. This education that I'm getting right now is going to prepare me a lot more than any of that ever will.
Okay. Anything else you want to add?
I mean, no, really. I mean, Prep Academy is honestly a great opportunity, and I think anyone that's really thinking about it should definitely do it and go for it.
Okay. Well, that's all I really had. I just wanted to check in on you, make sure you were doing okay, and I wanted the public to know how well you were doing as well. Okay? So thank you all for being here. Check us out next time, Unfiltered with Dr. Clark.